I can tell this is going to be wonderful. Fun fact, do you know I have a new channel background? Nickelodeon made 3 animated box office hits in a row. That's surprising. Okay, yeah, it's not really surprising. Oh look, Hey Arnold! In a movie. The story is about football head boy named Arnold who has to save the neighborhood by corporate businessmen who are trying to convert it into a mall. So Arnold has to save the town from becoming a mall. Like Rugrats and Paris the movie, I found a little facts about this movie. Development began since 1998. Another reason this came to be, well, according to one film historian, is due to the box office success of the first 2 Rugrats movies. The film was about to be called Hey Arnold Saves the Neighborhood, but the title was eventually changed to Hey Arnold the Movie. There was also supposed to be a Jungle sequel, but it got kinda scrapped for reasons I'll explain later. When it was released in June 28th of 2002, things unfortunately began to get downhill. It managed to get only $15 million worldwide, but it somehow made more than its budget, and the critics give it negative reviews with a 28% in Rotten Tomatoes and a 47 in Metric. And that's why the Jungle sequel was switched to a TV movie for late 2017. Now it's the Wild Thornberrys' turn to be in a movie. The story is about the Wild Thornberrys trying to save a baby cheetah from poachers. And unfortunately, I found a very little facts about this movie. And are you serious? 3 movies with a very little facts already? But here's what I found out so far. It's the first film made by Nickelodeon to use the 2.35:1 aspect ratio. And those shaman people, whatever they are, look extremely different than they are from the TV show. And its most famous music is Father and Daughter, which is playing in the background, by the way. When it was released in theaters in December 20th of 2002, it did decent in the box office with $60 million worldwide. And the critics give it positive reviews with an 80% in Rotten Tomatoes and a 69 in Metric. By the way, it was nominated for the following Oscar of Best Original Song. The song nominated for that is Father and Daughter. It also remained as Nickelodeon Movies' most critically acclaimed feature film until 2008 and 2011. Can't wait for this next animated Nickelodeon movie.
As long as 1 and 1 is 2, there could never be a father loved his daughter more than I love you.
Nickelodeon's next animated feature is Rugrats Go Wild. It's pretty much a crossover between Rugrats and Wild Thornberrys. It's the Rugrats getting stuck in an island, and now they need the Wild Thornberrys' help to get out of it. The film was originally meant for a TV movie called Rugrats Meet the Wild Thornberrys, but then they eventually switched it for a movie in theaters. And a song during the chase scene in the movie wasn't in the soundtrack. But the song is called Frustrated Unnoticed, and it is like a reference to the Scooby-Doo chase scenes. And unlike the previous two Rugrats movies, there were two fan service doubles, like the one with Chucky and Donnie and the one with Angelica and Debbie. Another difference from the first two Rugrats movies it has is that Susie plays a supporting role. When it was released in theaters on June 13, 2003, it had a different logo intro that wasn't used in the first two Rugrats movies. And how it did. Well, it didn't do as well as the first two Rugrats movies. So, it earned $54 million in the box office against a $26 million budget, and it received mixed to negative reception with a 41% in Rotten Tomatoes and a 39% in Metacritic. And people considered it the weakest of the Rugrats movies. Remember in part 1 of the animated Nickelodeon movies when I said that 2 sequels were made of the Rugrats movie? Well, this is the second and last one, meaning no Rugrats movies after this. And by the way, Rugrats was cancelled in August of 2004. And that's sad because it used to be Nickelodeon's biggest show. Why are you not wrapping up this video? Why? Oh yeah. I gotta conclude it before you can wrap it up. So, in conclusion, Nickelodeon started to get downhill after Hey Arnold the movie, to the point where they stopped making Rugrats movies. Hopefully you learned something, and I hope to see you in the third part. And if you don't mind, I recommend you subscribe for more history and animation content.
Oh, but this chocolate's not for eating. It's for...
You rub it on your skin, and it makes you live forever.
Live forever, you say? I'll take one. Come on, you lazy Mary. Start rubbing me with that chocolate.
I hate you.